Six p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Caretaker Prime Minister will reach Davos today to participate in the annual meeting of World Economic Forum. President has stressed on equitable distribution of wealth to alleviate sufferings of humanity. China reiterated its resolve to work closely with Pakistan to expedite progress on mutually beneficial ventures. Contingent of Royal Saudi Land Forces has arrived in Lahore for joint exercises with Pakistan Army. APHC has appealed to international organizations to use their influence on India to settle the Kashmir dispute. Switzerland will hold Global Peace Summit to discuss Ukraine issue. Third T20 of 5-match series between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played in Dunedin tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haque Kakar will reach Davos today to participate in the 54th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum. The Prime Minister will attend the informal gathering of world economic leaders discussing preventing an era of global conflicts. Leading policymakers, investors, businessmen, and experts will also participate in the gathering. Besides, the Prime Minister will attend signing ceremony of Memorandum of Understanding between DP World and JW International Holdings. On the sidelines of the forum, Anwarul Haque Kakar will also hold meetings with Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian and President of Cargill Brian Sykes. Later, he will attend banquet to be hosted by WEF founder Klaus and Hilde Schwab in the honor of world leaders, international organization, heads of business councils, and strategic partners. President Dr. Arif Alvi has emphasized the need for sharing the latest scientific breakthroughs, experiences, and achievements for the greater benefit of humanity. Speaking at a ceremony marking the 29th anniversary of celebrations of COMSETS in Islamabad today, he said the availability of knowledge should not be contained, as greater accessibility could help humanity to move through the current economic, social, and global challenges. The president said that scientific knowledge should be shared amongst the nations without any hindrance. He also stressed that just and equitable distribution of wealth in the world could alleviate the sufferings of humanity. Caretaker Minister for Information Murtaza Solanki has said the government recognizes the growing need of a culture of evidence-based decision-making to ensure efficient allocation of resources. Addressing a conference on civil problems in Islamabad today, he said there is a great potential in Pakistan to focus on developing innovative local solutions. The Information Minister said this conference is also aimed at making an effort to find digital solutions of these civic problems. Murtaza Solanki expressed confidence that these issue-focused conferences and civic hackathons will deliver more sustainable results in this regard. Election Commission of Pakistan has directed the provincial election commissioners, returning officers, and district returning officers to refrain from changing electoral symbols. In a statement, a spokesperson of Election Commission said if the change is required, permission should be sought from the Election Commission. The spokesperson said change in electoral symbols might not be possible now, as the process of printing of the ballot papers has been started. A Senate delegation currently on a visit to the United Kingdom held a meeting with the Secretary-General of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, Stephen Twigg, in London. Matters of mutual interest were deliberated with a focus on strengthening collaboration and synergy for parliamentary and democratic enhancement. The Senate delegation underscored the potential for increased cooperation by urging the CPA to establish a regional office in Pakistan. Both sides expressed their commitment to enhancing cooperation between CPA and Pakistan Parliament, particularly the Senate. The collaboration aims to foster a deeper understanding of parliamentary practices and democratic principles. Leader of the House and Senate, Senator Isaac Dar, held a meeting with the Chinese ambassador Jiang Zedong in Islamabad today. The two sides discussed and explored various avenues to enhance the existing economic and strategic cooperation. Speaking on the occasion, Isaac Dar said Pakistan and China friendship was crucial for the prosperity, peace and stability of the two countries and the entire region also. He appreciated the Chinese continuous support to Pakistan on multiple fronts and also during crisis situations and natural calamities. Ambassador Jiang warmly reciprocated the sentiments of goodwill and friendship extended by Senator Isaac Dar to the Chinese people and the government. He said Pak-China Iron Brotherhood is indeed a pivot for peace, stability and shared prosperity in the region and beyond. The ambassador reiterated China's resolve to work closely with Pakistan and the next elected government after the general elections to expedite progress on mutually beneficial ventures, especially CPEC. This is Radio Pakistan. A contingent of Royal Saudi Land Forces has arrived in Lahore for joint exercises with Pakistan Army. These are aimed at further promoting the existing military cooperation between the two countries. The two forces will conduct joint exercises at Okada Garrison and Khairpur Tamiwali. The joint exercises will continue for 45 days. The total number of illegal Afghans who have left Pakistan has reached around 469,000. The repatriation of illegal foreign nationals, including Afghans, to their homeland is continuing in a dignified and safe manner. Nearly 800 Afghan nationals returned to their country yesterday. Senior All-Parties Hurriyat Conference leader Shabir Ahmad Shah has called upon the Kashmiri youth to put their entire efforts to carry forward the mission of their martyrs to the ultimate goal of Jammu and Kashmir's freedom from India's illegal occupation. Shabir Ahmad Shah, in a message from New Delhi's infamous Tihar jail, said the overwhelming majority of the people of Kashmir are strongly committed to the right to self-determination enshrined in the United Nations Security Council resolutions. He said the people of Jammu and Kashmir are offering huge sacrifices for the freedom cause. He appealed to the United Nations and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to use their influence on India to settle the Kashmir dispute to ensure durable peace in South Asia. The United Nations has called for a faster, safer aid access to Gaza amid famine and disease fears. Speaking to journalists in New York, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres emphasized to facilitate safe and full-scale aid delivery to the civilians in Gaza. The UN chief expressed deep concern over the unprecedented level of civilian casualties and the catastrophic humanitarian conditions in the enclave. Switzerland to hold a global peace summit on Ukraine at the request of Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. Speaking alongside his Swiss President Viola Amherd at a press conference in Bern, Ukrainian President said Ukraine and Switzerland are open to all countries that respect Kyiv's sovereignty and territorial integrity at the peace summit. The third T20 International of 5-match series between Pakistan and New Zealand will be played at Dunedin tomorrow. The match will start at 5 in the morning. New Zealand lead the series by 2-0. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most plain areas of the country, while very cold in northern parts during the next 12 hours. However, partly cloudy weather with rain, snowfall over the mountains is likely at isolated places in Gilgit-Baltistan. Dense fog and smog is likely to persist in plain areas of Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Upper Sindh. Fog is likely to occur at few places in Potohar region during the night. And now the headlines once again. Caretaker Prime Minister will reach Davos today to participate in the annual meeting of World Economic Forum. President has urged on equitable distribution of wealth to alleviate sufferings of humanity. China reiterates its resolve to work closely with Pakistan to expedite progress on mutually beneficial ventures. contingent of Royal Saudi Land Forces has arrived in Lahore for joint exercises with Pakistan Army. Switzerland will host Global Peace Summit to discuss Ukraine issue. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.goe.pk.